It's hard to believe, but even our personal relationships can benefit from digital technology. Andrea Lambert South, director of the graduate program in the communication department, is an active scholar. Her research program and publications center on family relationships, in particular post-divorce relationships in the digital age. A major focus of her community service is to provide divorce mediation services to the Campbell County Family Court.
So you may be asking yourself, what does family communication in divorce have to do with informatics? Hold on to that thought, we'll get there. According to Helen Rowland, who gives a really interesting, poignant take on love and life, she says, love's the quest, marriage the conquest, divorce the inquest. I want to talk a little bit about my research program in the last 10 years and show you how it's changed. The first thing that I started studying is what we call the dark side of interpersonal communication. So this is stalking, jealousy, you know, the stuff that really brings out the best in us. From then I moved on to looking at breakups, and in fact, how to effectively break up with someone and still have them think positively about you. Side note, it's actually to just disappear, but there's some other problems with that. And then I moved on to divorce, co-parenting, step-parenting, and this moves us to my most current study, where I've asked hundreds and hundreds of people who are divorced, what are the things that they like about their communication with their ex and the things that they don't. So I put it in, you've had lots of technical information today, I put it in a handy-dandy do-don't list. So if you want to be satisfied with your communication with your ex, do not have kids. We do know, unfortunately, that satisfaction goes significantly down if you have children. Of course, you can't help it, but part of this has to do with the fact that your lives are intertwined. One of my participants had said, one of the pluses of not having children is a choice of whether or not to maintain contact. I wish that were the case here. The second thing that you want to, or you don't want to do if you want to be satisfied with your ex-partner, is you don't want to talk to them. This will come with the do. Actually, as we know, with the do, when we go beyond surface communication, we get into those emotional issues that maybe got us to where we were in the first place, so it creates more problems. The third thing that you do not want to do is get a new partner. We do know that people are significantly less satisfied if there is a new partner. But as far as the communication goes, we do know after about 20 years of studies that when there is a situation where partners are talking through new partners or an intermediator, it creates a lot of issues and problems. So it is best that partners talk to each other, not through someone else. So what should we do? One of the first things that we want to do is, as I mentioned, deal with surface communication. One of my participants said the most satisfying conversation is brief, cordial, neutral, and no more than 30 minutes. Next, we need to agree upon the medium. Unfortunately, sometimes there's ways that we talk to each other that just don't work. Some participants or mediations that I've done with divorce, some people just couldn't talk on email at all, just brought up too much. Some people couldn't talk on the phone, some people couldn't text. So making sure that you are agreeing of the conversations that you can't have. Universally, we do know Facebook is not a good idea. Please delete your ex-spouses from your Facebook account and their friends and family too, because we all know how to Facebook stalk in one way or another. The third is having a contingency plan or knowing when you need to do a third party. One of my participants says, my ex has resorted to sending certified mail as a means of communicating. You know, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. So in sum, how does family communication relate to informatics, the College of Informatics? We do know that as technology evolves, so do families. It changes how we interact as families. And being situated in the College of Informatics, I will continue to be in the forefront of my field just by being here. Thank you.